Okay, everyone, so now welcome back to your second section. And today we are going to move to chapter 2 about the science. Okay, unit 11, energy in algae. So open the book on page 47 and 48. Okay, to get a start, teacher would like you to get into the question. First, we have like what are some other ways that people can get the energy from the nature. So this is some of the you know people can just like dynamos and generator in order to produce the energy, and they also can use they get electricity from the stream. So the stream, they like China right now, they try to adopt a lot of stream in order to you know to get the waters in order to produce more electricities. And in Cambodia, we also have this stream as well, like in the Stung Trai, we have this one. So again, with the stream here, we get the electricities from the waters that can produce it, and we also can use like hydroelectric powers or falling like waters. The falling waters can also produce the electricity. And about the windmills, I mean the energy from the wind. You see that in China they use the big fan. You know they can get the energy from the wind successfully. And the last one, we you probably know about the solar powers, that the energy that can get it from the sunshine. Okay, so this is way that people can get the energy from the nature. Okay, and besides this, we have these uh, five vocabularies in our lesson as well. The first of all, you will hear and learn about the word organism, carb, dense, savage, and biofuel. Mm, so let's take the definition of this one at once. So you turn your book on page 47 and 48. You will see that how they defined it, those vocabulary, everyone. So if teacher talk about the kind of a very large seaweed. Okay, seaweed is a kind of plant that people can use it to make soup, especially seaweed soup. It really popular in Korea. Okay, and the next is crowded together or thick. Okay, and another definition refer to waste waters from the building, and any living things, just say any living thing. And the last one, a fuel made from living plants, not a fossil fuel. So organism mean living things, so everything that has life, we call it part of the organism. And carp mean a kind of very large seaweed. Okay, crowded together or thick, dense, sewage, wastewater from building, and biofuel mean a fuel made from a living plant, not a fossil fuel. Move to the next page, everyone. We are now focused on the script from or the report called the agriculture report from the VOA Special English program. And when you listen to this, the track, you have to respond with this gap filling. We have five words here. We have the word like blooms, harvesting, oil, cell, and coastline. Okay. What you have to focus when you hear about using algae, for fuel, and what about Blue Marble Energy Company and other scientists' opinion. So, teacher, let you see their script and the listening with the VOA Special English program here. So, are you ready, everyone? So, listen and take note. If some word that you are not so sure, okay, you can ask your teacher in the group, or you can, do search more. Okay, let's go, everyone.
Chapter 3 Science Unit 11 Energy in Algae.
Looking for energy in algae. This is the VOA Special English Agriculture Report. The search for new fuels has led some researchers to algae. Algae is a name for thousands of different organisms. They include single-celled plants as well as kelp and other large plants.
So the research for the new fuel has led some researcher to algae. So in the tag here, they mean the algae in the names, for thousands of different organisms. They include single cell plant as well as carp and other large, plants. Okay.
Kenneth Bruland is an ocean sciences professor at the University of California, Santa Cruz. He says many experts also consider plant-like bacteria to be a form of algae. These bacteria make food from the sun like plants do. Algae grow quickly, and some contain a lot of oils. Most algae-to-energy researchers are growing algae in huge tanks. But one company, Blue Marble Energy in Seattle, Washington, uses algae already growing along coastlines. Workers pump it into bags on a boat. They have to be careful not to suck up young fish or other small creatures. Blue Marble says its work could help prevent harmful algae blooms. A bloom is when a dense area of algae forms and spreads. Some blooms can harm people, animals, or the environment. Warmer water can cause blooms, and some scientists think global warming is adding to an increase in large ones. Nutrients from sewage and agricultural fertilizers also help algae grow. Blue Marble is a startup company with private investors. It also has a contract with Washington State to collect the algae called ulva, or sea lettuce, in parts of Seattle's Puget Sound waterway. In Puget Sound, big blooms of sea lettuce often break down in Dumas Bay. This process of rotting uses up oxygen and kills marine life, and when the sea lettuce washes up on the beach, it smells terrible. Blue Marble President Kelly Ogilvie says his company has collected almost 4,000 kilos of algae in 2 harvests. The next step is to use bacteria to break down the algae into natural gas and different chemicals. Most companies doing algae-to-energy research are creating liquid biofuels for cars or airplanes. But some people have concerns about harvesting wild algae. University of Washington researcher Kevin Britton Simmons says removing the algae does not solve the problem. He says keeping fertilizer and other pollutants out of the water would prevent a lot of unnatural blooms. He also says it is difficult to tell the difference between natural algae blooms and those caused by human activity. He says removing natural blooms would remove valuable food for marine life. And that's the VOA Special English Agriculture Report.
Okay, so everyone, let's see here. So, okay. In this text, they just concern between the scientists, they research for to produce like the fuel or the energy from the plant, and the other researcher also concern something about you know um, the difficult to tell the difference between natural algae bloom and those caused by human activity. He said that removing the natural blooms would remove valuable food from marine life. And to you, everyone, what do you think that if the researcher they use the algae, but it is not in Cambodia, just the text from the USA that they have the advanced research. And the term of algae here that they talk here, that can produce as a fuel, the name is like over here. So the Blue Marble is startup, the company, with private investor. It also has the contract with Washington State to collect algae called like UR or sea lactose. And the way that they do the project mean they want to use the the oxygens and kill marine life, and when the sea lactose wash up on the beach, it smell terrible. So it also saw about the effect as well in this paragraph. Okay, so to go deeply with this text, teacher will explain you more tomorrow. And now we go to sum up the gap filling here, everyone. So using algae for fuel, so single, we have like bloom, harvest, oil, cell, and coastline, and a large plant. So growing quickly and contain a lot of, and some grown in the big tanks. So the Blue Marble Energy Company, they harvest, algae along, help, prevent harmful algae, clean up waterway, stop rotting, and make biofuel for car and airplane. And other scientists' opinions say that does not stop blooms. So the first one, the word like cell, a single cell and large plant, and number two, a lot of oils. Number three, harvest algae along coastline. Okay, and number four, bloom, help prevent harmful algae bloom. And number five, the harvesting does not stop the problem, because of they cares about the marine life in the seas. Okay, so to be clear with this lesson more, teacher will explain to you in the next lesson tomorrow. So now we come to the end of our lesson today, everyone. So we have learned here, everyone. We have learned some the idea of the people that can get energy from the nature, and this is the 5 vocabulary and the definition that you are going to study in this the report, agriculture report. Like again, organism like carp, dense, savage, and biofuel. So now it comes to the end of our lesson, and everyone, see you again tomorrow. Goodbye everyone.